This nigga on some bullshit.
Yo, we back, man. Fresh back from the Nazareth game. Shout out to G Herb getting that win, playoff time. Being Mount St. Michael.
Tough win.
Yeah, freshman's nice.
A fresh shout out to Josiah, man.
Freshman's nice.
Josiah, he held them down today. AJ, Just, G, you keep holding it down, man. Gotta get it together though. They gotta get it together. Still a long road to the trip.
Sunday is gonna be good. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be Bronx against Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And we don't like losing the Bronx, bro. So tighten up.
Tighten up, G.
I got a little love for the Bronx though.
A little bit.
I know you gotta chill with. You gotta chill with the
All right,
people.
let's get back to him though, Rod. Let's get back to your man though, Rod. Let's get back to your man.
Pour up, man, please.
It's red wine, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
once this Tacoma close is over, we throw it away.
That's a fact.
That's right.
So now we got All Eyes on Me. You got Chips on His Shoulder. Then the main one, you got Get Tiny. And this is all in that daily news. I want to say it's no social media at this time. Daily news is like the biggest thing in New York when it comes to any information you need that's going on in the city, basketball, the world, whatever's going on. And you on the cover. Get Tiny. What was the mindset of all this, after doing all this winning, and you thinking you doing something right, you having kids be successfully go to D1 colleges, high D1s at this time, mid-majors, you pushing a lot of kids out to school from the ghetto, the hoods, and now when you winning and doing something right, you got the chips on you, like we said, chips on your shoulder. These are some of the titles that was in the order and the Daily News. All Eyes on Me with your picture. And the last one, the famous one that everybody know, Get Tiny. What was the mindset?
Well,
what was your thoughts?
I don't know about you, but growing up, we sold newspapers for a living. In Coney Island, we went door to door with the Daily News to make money off that. So to go from there to have my face in the paper, that shit was like I made it. So I thought I was on cloud nine. I was on cloud nine, thinking that I was the man. You know, that's the inexperience in me, and nobody on my side let me know that this is assassination of character more than anything. And I didn't realize that until now. You know, the fact that I retire and I do a little bit more reading and researching. There's no difference between what they was doing to Malcolm X. He was about it. He had a lot of articles. They was assassinating his character. I didn't see that at that time. I was a fool. But on the other side, that was bringing attention, and attention was bringing in more sponsorship.
And when we say sponsorships now, I want to get into, good thing you said that, I want to get into more of like the Juice All-Star side. Now that's the really like heavy with on top of Lincoln, now the sponsorships. Now you tapping into different, all sorts of areas in Brooklyn and getting different type of kids and taking them out to be nationally known.
Yeah, my mindset with Juice was to keep the Brooklyn kids in Brooklyn. You know, like I said, you know, earlier, I had to take a train and go to uptown to play AAU basketball, and you know I wasn't part of the Brooklyn USA situation.
Why you keep saying that?
Keep going to
Like,
Brooklyn USA,
it's
bro. It's
like,
mad other programs
yo,
out here.
To be honest, when I was growing up, it wasn't no AAU programs.
Yeah, you said we got that already. You
got that.
Why
Why
you
you
talking
keep-
about Brooklyn USA,
Why
bro?
you keep talking about Brooklyn USA, bro?
Because the nigga stole the name from fucking our people from St. John's Rec. Y'all know the history, right?
Lloyd
Y'all
McCoy.
know the history.
Lloyd McCoy,
Yeah, he stole the name. Y'all know that.
Alright, but
Ain't no plus to that.
you know what's going on.
Y'all niggas play for dude that stole the name from black
I
people.
played for
Everybody
Lloyd
played
McCoy.
for him.
Because y'all.
We didn't know no better.
I played for you too, though. So what's
I'm just saying,
We didn't know no better.
because y'all played in a lower level AAU program at the time. That's what it
Alright,
is.
so let's get back to Juice All Stars.
So
right?
Juice All
You
Stars for
kept
me.
all the Coney Island kids in Coney
Not only
Island.
Coney
That's why
Island.
you did that.
That's-
You ain't want none of your kids going nowhere else.
that was that was number one priority.
Right.
But number
But
two,
Coney Island is based in Brooklyn as well. So why
about to
people
say
from
that.
Coney Island say, I'm from Coney Island? I hate that. I'm from Coney Island. You from Brooklyn, not from Coney Island. Why do you say that?
I don't know because
They don't know.
Because a guy like me, I lived in Fort Greene, Bed-Stuy.
Right.
I live in East New York.
Because
I
a
lived
lot
in
of dudes say
Queens,
that.
I lived in Long Island. So, and this is the reason why. You know what? A good friend of mine said to me, he was like, when I seen you play, I kind of knew you wasn't from Coney Island. I said, why you say that? He said, because you had the fancy stuff in your game. A lot of Coney Island guards didn't have that back in the days. There was a lot of basic guards out there. Besides one, I remember the Spice. So I don't know why people, you know, my man Ross used to say this all the time. You ain't from Brooklyn, you from Coney Island. so you know, I don't know why they
Shout
say
out
that.
to Rose, man.
I don't know why they say that, but you know,
You can finish your juice also.
yeah, my goal for Juice was Brooklyn.
Dope.
It was Brooklyn, but it was also PSL. You know, I know I kind of, because I was on the coaching level, I kind of seen what was going on when it came with the Gauchos and the Riverside. Most of those kids was
And
going
what
to
was
Catholic
going
school. They was forcing those
They was
kids to
busy.
Catholic schools, because you talking about Coney Island, you can't tell me a guard from Fort Greene is all the way in Queens at Christ the King, bro.
Right.
How that happen?
Oh, Cook.
How a kid come from Farragut the
To Christ
He
the
bought
King. Yeah, right.
come on, Irvin from Brooklyn.
Irv Walker.
Come on, I can go on and on.
Right.
So I knew what was going on. So
Right. And that was what was going on.
Yeah.
Either Rice, Christ the King,
There was lines up. There
Yeah.
was lineups. Right.
Jocelyn.
Yeah, they had Lachlan. Tully Brown was Lachlan, right?
Yeah, Lachlan
No,
too.
Tally Brown, St. John's
St.
Prep.
John's.
Mike Boyd,
Brian Brown was
Mike
tough.
Boyd went to
Okay.
Lachlan.
Brian Brown, but Ryan
Reggie
Brown
Jesse.
also played with Riverside.
so those AAU team was funneling players
Yeah.
to these
Catholic schools.
to these schools, also to the colleges,
Yeah.
and it worked.
Right.
So you got to join that. That's why I got the name Juice. I got the Juice now.
Right.
I had the power to have the kids on the same level, and I had the power to try to funnel kids to certain schools. I tried to adopt Jefferson without letting them know I was trying to adopt them. That's why I helped sponsor Jefferson.
Oh, word?
Oh, you didn't know that? But don't tell you that?
Yo, this is what I'm trying to say
You
about
serious?
you, man. Yo, this guy.
Hold on.
didn't tell you that?
Hold on. Your
I
boss
didn't know,
didn't tell
but it
you?
was supposed to tell me.
Your boss didn't tell you?
Mind your business.
Your boss didn't tell you?
Mind your business.
Okay.
You all got boss.
Yeah, your boss didn't
know
tell you
that,
this?
But I didn't know.
But didn't tell you
was
he looked up to me? Even though he's 6'5"?
I didn't know.
Fuck we doing
Shout out to my man
Bud, man.
Yo, come on, bud. Tell
Alright,
niggas the
so
truth, son.
what happened with that situation? It ain't work out.
Nah, it worked out well.
Oh,
he
alright,
became a competitor who
That he
ended
is.
up.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it went well. I just think that. I think that, and I'm not even upset the way people thought that we were enemies,
Mm-hmm.
because we were never enemies.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But
Just competitive nature.
yes, definitely.
That's dope.
You know?
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
I mean, Duke and North Carolina are not enemies.
Right,
Fact.
right.
Competitive nature.
You know, and
I
they
mean,
probably
you
the biggest
deserve to
rivals.
have a lot of people under you, man. You got
You paved the way for a lot of
paved the
people.
way for a
I ain't gonna
lot.
lie to you.
Some
because it-
quietly, some loudly.
Right.
And I'm just saying that because of your persona, you didn't look like the normal winning coach. You understand what I'm saying? You came in looking like us, and that's what drew us more to you a lot. Like coming up, I didn't know you personally, but I felt like I did. Like
That's what's up.
through other people, just
Right.
the way Gary loved you, Ross. When we came to Coney Island to play against Bashy, the love y'all showed us, like it was like I
Not-
knew you.
not
And
all
your
the
man
love,
with
though.
the curls
Not
in his
all the
hair.
It's my brother Slice.
Yeah, him.
Shout out to Slice,
right,
bro.
right,
Shout
right.
out. Big bro day, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
like,
to
I
Slice.
always thought he was your
Don't get
assistant
that.
coach, but he was like
I
the
got
nigga.
more.
He was like the dude that was holding Tupac down in Juice.
Yeah, we got it.
Motown.
Above the rim.
Bishop and Motown.
Yeah, that's how. It's,
Everybody has shooters on the side. you know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's how it's
what
like.
makes it-
He always
it
made
makes it
sure
even.
he's good.
On AAU, let's get to the real. You had 3 All-Americans. Sebastian Telfair, Lance Stevenson, Isaiah Whitehead. This is all in a matter of we could say a decade. What was the under the money take with it?
Not really. Not so.
Let's break down. Let's start with Bashy.
Nah, it wasn't no. Bashy had his own show. Bashy's show was different. That's why I played with the. I watched the Pearl era. I played during the Kenny era. I was close to the Stephon era. Stephon had a little shadow because Felipe was in the same town. And his
You said Felipe?
Felipe Lopez
Felipe
was
Lopez.
at the same time.
St. John's, right?
Yeah, so Bashy just turned. It was different. It was different, not because I was a coach. I
don't think you heard what I said.
Talk
I
to him,
said you had Sebastian Telfair, Lance Stevenson, Isaiah Whitehead. That's 3 All-Americans, McDonald's All-Americans. All 3 players went to the NBA in a decade. What was the under the table money like?
It wasn't none. I'm gonna tell you why it wasn't none.
Start with Bashy.
Oh, it wasn't none for me.
For them. What was the talks like?
Talking about NIL situation.
NILs from Bashy was committed to Louisville. Everything changed. Let's go to the league. One game. I want to say McDonald's All-American. I think it's
Sebastian
more.
didn't need any colleges or anybody to give him money because he was getting it from all kinds of resources. So he didn't really need to do it illegally. And Lance's father was so loud and so protective, he really didn't have a chance to do anything. So Whitehead came in quietly. And he came in the same era as my son. So our sponsorship with Adidas was enough for all of them, just about. You know.
You never thought about Nike? Or any
Yes.
when Bashy, how was Nike coming? I know you was very loyal to Adidas. I know Sonny was like one of the big dogs and was a very guiding person through the whole situation.
Yes, Nike actually came to Coney Island right after the camp. And
This is Bashy after Bashy 8th grade year?
Before we started his 9th grade, they came in, and it's a funny story. It's crazy. It's part of my book, but
Come on, son, give Roslam the live.
Nike
Give us
came in.
the voice of Wheels on the live.
Nike
talk,
came in, and they ended up meeting us at a famous restaurant in Coney Island, and what they was offering wasn't near to what we was getting, so it didn't make sense. And Nike came in again and offered me a situation, and what they was offering wasn't near what we was getting.
What was the Adidas deal consistent of?
Of a juice program, a Lincoln program, you know,
And what?
An unlimited kick. Unlimited kick. You know what I'm saying? I love my sponsors. You ain't gonna have me assassinate my motherfucking sponsorship. It's not worth it.
This is statute. It ain't worth it. This is statute of limitations. Statute of limitations there.
Nah, son.
We ain't doing that.
We ain't doing that.
You loyal.
Yeah, I'm loyal to the situation, so.
That's right.
You know, yeah, but Adidas and Under Armour, even Nike. I had a great situation going on.
Crazy.
You know,
If you had a chance to do it over, what you think you would have did different? The whole
well,
thing.
I didn't want.
Even I'm talking about from your first, when you got the head coaching job from Lincoln and moving on. What would you would have did different?
Never left.
Nah, I had to leave.
You had to leave.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta step back in order to go further.
Okay.
I probably, if I had it to do it all over, and it's sad I'm saying this because it's probably one of the most influential situation we did, I would have did that movie.
You would have did the movie.
I would not have did the movie.
You would have never did Through the Fire.
And I would have never had a book done if I could do it all over again.
Why is that?
Because it wasn't on our terms. We wasn't in control.
Y'all wasn't in control of Through the Fire?
Nah.
For real?
I wasn't even told it was being done until the dude came and said that he was doing it. It was done by Lincoln people.
Oh.
And they threw me the mic, and I was like, I'm not winning that mic.
So y'all don't have no rights, none of that to that movie?
Nah.
Nobody?
And the reason why I'm saying that is because it was at a bad time for me.
Right,
Because the pressure was on Sebastian to go out of high school.
right.
and then you got cameras on you. So now you got to make sure you're not sacrificing somebody else's career just in case he doesn't go drafted. And now he can mess around and you do some bullshit on camera. He's not eligible to go to college.
But,
It was a big stress on me.
So when you say pressure, like, when did the pressure come? After he decommitted?
He never decommitted.
I mean, not decommitted. After he, like, when he decided, like,
You knew firsthand
What?
that he wasn't going to Louisville. He's
it
going
was
to the
like
league.
when you knew, like,
When you knew before, I know you knew before
Facts.
everybody else. Yeah, you had to know
when did you knew it was Louisville is out the picture?
because everybody talking about he going to Louisville. You knew months prior, like he going to the league.
We went to go visit Louisville,
Mm.
and we went to the practice, and we watched Coach Tino practice, and it was an intense, tough practice. Everybody had triple muscles on their arm, and Sebastian said, "Nah, I ain't going here." He said, "I ain't going here. I get hurt in 1 year. I can't do my thing in here. He said, I'm going to the league."
Right there, he told you that, and you right there, you telling him,
What was your response?
Yeah, your response to him was like, what? Get ahead, push him? Oh, nothing?
And I want to see it.
Yeah.
I wanna
Tough.
see it.
Tough.
First, 6'1" guard.
6'1", buck 85,
6 feet,
6 feet, buck 85,
buck 80.
buck 80.
80. I want to see it.
What was the pressure like for you as a coach, knowing that you had one of the top players at this time? And I know this
There was
probably
a lot of pressure because you started listening to reading media saying that he might not go first round. He might go low in the first round, and then you got people saying this and saying that, and then you got all the other stuff coming in. It was a lot of pressure. It was a lot of pressure, but I didn't really show it on the outside. You know.
That's
So after Lance, right? You do the stints with Lance. 4 years, y'all won straight, right? 4 in a row.
2 states too.
2
Back to
state
back.
titles.
Don't
You got
forget that.
You got 4 state titles, right?
I got 4, yeah.
Yeah, 4 state titles, 9 city titles, right?
I got 1. I got 5 if you count.
No, I'm counting the real ones.
If we count
You
what?
count my
The
assistant
real
coach
ones.
here. You know.
No, I'm talking about the real ones.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real.
Assistant coach one.
No, I'm talking about head coach.
Okay. So basically, the assistant coach don't matter?
Right. The assistant coach don't matter.
Don't matter.
So tell all the assistant coaches they
I
don't
don't
matter.
do that.
But there's a
I'm
lot of
saying
assistant
not-
coach
so
that time.
there's a lot of big time
I'm
assistant
not
coaches.
saying that you don't get
That's
I'm an
talking
assistant
about-
coach. I'm claiming
the
mine.
head coach statue is different from the assistant coach. As
Say a
a
little
head
louder, brother.
The head coach statue is different from the assistant coach. So I want to give you flowers as a real head coach because you set the bar. You set the bar to win 4 straight titles and then come in with another All-American. Where did Isaiah come from? Where you from? Like, for you to have Lance and then say, boom, I'm going to get Isaiah. Like, how you mold him to be another, like,
And
Lance?
was and on top of that, was Isaiah like a Lance? Like, everybody knew who Lance was since
Right.
4th grade. Everybody knew who Bashy was.
Isaiah for me was.
Hold on, when you got Isaiah, when did you know, like, he could be one of the ones?
Right.
Like,
I didn't know for Isaiah for a while because he didn't have the self motivation that these guys had. Like, he just wanted to play basketball. He wasn't trying to follow nobody's footsteps. He wasn't trying to be no one else. You know, and then he was, close to my son. So I was contemplating on retiring when my son graduated. And it's crazy because I was offered the Seton Hall job to come in the year Isaiah was after Isaiah junior year, and to go there for a year before. So and it was my plan to retire or take a break when my son graduated. But when Isaiah came in, he came in quietly. It wasn't much stress as to try to follow the
it
other
wasn't that
footsteps.
much
He
attention.
didn't have that much attention behind him.
Yeah,
That's even good though sometimes.
It was great.
He
It
had to
was
fill
great.
nobody's shoes. He
No.
wanted to go out there and do you.
Yeah,
So, what?
That's tough.
How many you won with him? 3?
one.
1?
Yeah, one. He went to the Garden 2 years and he won 1.
And then after that, you went to Seton Hall with him.
with him, my son, my daughter, Desi.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
how did
It made sense.
No, that's the deal.
That's what I wanted.
It
What,
made a
that
lot of
was
sense.
that was the deal for you. Like when they was coming to get you, or that's what you was
They
negotiating.
wasn't really coming to get me, so they proposed something, and I told Isaiah earlier. I said, Isaiah, there's a chance that Seton Hall wouldn't mind recruiting you and bringing me along, but I don't want that to interfere in your recruiting.
Your recruit, your pick.
So we went to UCLA, we went to Indiana, Syracuse said some bullshit. Louisville was still recruiting them quietly hard. Minnesota was recruiting them. And this is when I knew he went to go to Seton Hall. Is when we left Indiana, and I thought it was a great visit. And I said, this is school for you, buddy. And he was like, nah, I ain't coming here. And I was upset. So I said, then I guess we're going to Seton Hall. And he was like, so who we bringing with us? And when he said that, I was like, wow, this shit might be real.
That's what's up. So everybody came with you.
So when you spoke with Seton Hall, there was, if you want to.
No, the first person I recruited was Desi Rodriguez. I coached Seton Hall when we was in the City of Palms. Desi had an amazing game against Mount Verde. We lost in
Who was at Mount
overtime.
Verde at that time?
Ben Simmons and D'Angelo Russell and a couple other dudes. And we went to overtime. That was our first game. They thought that we was going to get blown out. They scheduled the first game against them, which was terrible. But Desi had a great game. I told Seton Hall, I said, listen, man, if y'all not going to recruit them, let me know, because there's a lot of schools on them.
So T, you left Lincoln, you go to Seton Hall. How many years you was at the Hall?
1 year.
And then what, you felt like you had to go back to Lincoln, or you sat out for a year too?
Nah, I kind of went to Seton Hall for a couple of reasons, and one of the reasons was that I really think, I thought, and I never said anything to Isaiah, I just wanted to make sure his transition wasn't too difficult. I didn't want the coaches to learn him and use that as an excuse why he not playing. Like, I didn't want no hiccup on his freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be a smooth transition. So I was more there just to make sure the transition was smooth. And once I realized that Coach Willard was on the same team and he understood what the goal was.
How did he do his freshman year?
He played solid. He played well.
Good.
Played well.
Good.
Got a Big East title his second year.
Good.
That was big time.
That was
Big East title.
definitely
You left?
I left before he got the title though.
And now you went back to Lincoln that year?
Yeah.
Back to the chip?
Back to the chip. Yeah.
I was going to ask you this too, right? How did it feel bringing the big dog in the locker room? I'm talking about Jay-Z. How did that feel for the kids?
I didn't even know he was coming in the locker room, so it surprised all of us. But obviously,
we talking about the mecca. Say you could be a coach, you could be the mecca of coaching. That's the mecca of rap.
Yeah.
And he's in the locker room talking to the kids and hyping them up and giving y'all pep talks and everything.
Yeah, that was big for us. That was big for the coach. I mean, that was probably why I say Sebastian's high school career was different.
Gotta be.
It was different.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
You had the big dog coming in there.
Like-
Even with that, so
I remember when Stephon was in high school and he brought Garnett. We had Garnett and Coney Allen. And then I remember Steph being on the phone with Puff at that time when he was big time. And we went to a Roseland party with Puff, but I think Jay-Z shit was a little bit different, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you went to a Diddy party?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
how did
Everybody did. If you ain't go to Diddy party, you ain't nobody.
I know that's right.
now for the people that, oh God, squirt my
Nah,
fault.
go ahead.
For the people that didn't know, or for the people that do know, I want to say what year was that? 02, 03.
What year we talking about?
Bashy and LeBron on the cover of Slim.
03.
03?
02, 03, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about, T? And then on top of that, LeBron first time in New York, I want to say was because
Same
of
time.
y'all
Yeah.
playing at ISA
Yeah.
for that weekend.
Yeah.
How did that come
Y'all
about?
flew him in, right?
How did that
So
come
it
about?
was
What was the talks? How did that even come about?
So this is the truth that I know of. I know y'all heard a lot of stuff.
Squirt don't like when you say when I heard
So
of.
this is the truth that I know of. This is through my lens and through my phone contacts.
Phone. Yeah, right.
So Chris Rivers was in charge of that. It was a connection between Chris Rivers and the Slam magazine.
Who's Chris Rivers for the people
At that time, he was in charge of Adidas marketing. And it was a planned event to come to New York that weekend. We got the turtle top, everything for LeBron and his people, and the goal was to do the Slam situation, the magazine. So obviously LeBron played with me. He played on my team in the camp, ABCD camp. So I went to the moms like, listen, we got a game in IS8 that weekend. That'd be great to do all that in the same weekend. You know, so that's why it was easy for LeBron to come to IS8 because the communication was already there. So we went from the Slam magazines to making that the whole weekend thing.
Did y'all have a relationship before? That's when y'all started really building a relationship.
I coached him in the camp. So, you know, during that year.
When he played Lenny?
Yeah,
You coached that game?
Man, not only did I coach that game, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I shouldn't be telling y'all niggas.
Break this down. It's already there. T, don't do
I
that.
just was telling Lenny,
this is crazy.
Don't do that. What happened?
So
I didn't know you
me
was
something.
coaching that game, son.
So you gonna owe me something.
I didn't know you was coaching that game.
Bro, listen. I'm coaching LeBron, right?
But
At
you
the
know
camp.
I was in the Slam magazine too, though.
Doing what? You slam dancing, nigga?
You think that's so funny? You think that's so
He was?
funny? Yeah, Mount Carmel.
He went to Marcon. He was in there with
shit.
Keith them years ago.
Wow.
Stop playing, Tiny.
No, he gotta tell
I'ma
you.
take you back.
He gotta tell you how you tells me. He the only junior high school player that ever was in the Slam magazine.
Yeah, be grateful. I tell him to be grateful that he know me. Just like I'm grateful that I know you, cause you brought LeBron out. I'm grateful for that.
What was the story with
So we at camp.
This is exclusive right here.
This is exclusive.
I didn't know you
I
was
didn't know
coaching
you
that
coached
game.
him.
This is exclusive. So we at ABC camp, right? I think we lost our first 2 games.
Who was on Bronson? Who you had?
The only one I can remember was my guy Leon Poe, and that was LeBron guy, right? It's my guy Capricorn Leon Poe. So we lost the first 2 games in the camp, and Tom Kajasi come to me and was like, "Don't worry about it. You're gonna be all right. You got the best player in the country in the team." I said, "Who? Sebastian's over there." Right? This is true talk. This is real talk. He was like, "Nah, LeBron's gonna be all right." So then LeBron moms see me in the hotel, and she's like, "Coach, my son is really a point guard. You know, I think if you let him play the point, you guys will be all right." And I go, "Well, they got him down here as a small forward. Tell your son to tell me he want to be the point, and then he gotta be the point." So, and then I go to LeBron when we decide to be the point. I said, "Yo, we play Sebastian next game. So if you're the point guard, you gotta hold Sebastian, and Sebastian gotta hold you." So we set that up. We play. Sebastian got Big Baby on his team. I think we lose again. I think we lost again.
Damn.
Right? And Sebastian did a good job holding them, so I'm setting that up. I wanted to see that the matchup. That's why you got a picture of Sebastian holding LeBron in camp. So next game is Lenny game, and I'm saying, bro, New York City gonna be in the house, man. You gotta bust this nigga ass, bro.
Wow.
You got to. So
you did that to Lenny.
I told Lenny that. I said, "Lenny, I'm sorry, but I amped this nigga up to go crazy on you."
Damn.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coney Island, John, man.
Nah,
That's what they do in Coney
this
Island.
nigga-
That's crazy,
This
yo.
nigga's crazy.
And you told Bashy, you set it up for Bashy to play against LeBron.
Right, and you
And
told
you let
LeBron to go at Bash.
No, he didn't tell LeBron to go
No,
at Bash.
he ain't tell
He told
LeBron
Bashy to go at LeBron.
I told LeBron he gotta hold him.
Right, you ain't telling him
But
to go at
you ain't
Bash.
telling him to bust his ass and all that. But you told LeBron,
So
you gotta get
LeBron-
him.
He gotta hold back.
You
No,
told LeBron, yo,
gotta
you
dog
the
Lenny.
whole
Lenny
New
ass.
York City about to be in the
Yeah, I
house.
told him that though. I said,
And
"Yo,
dog that nigga.
You gotta bust it.
yo, you gotta, yeah."
Cause y'all already lost 3 games.
You never coached
Yeah.
Lenny before?
Nah.
You would. You know why you was acting like that? Because Lenny was with the Panthers.
Yeah.
Nah,
he
son.
ain't never played with Juice.
Yeah.
Nah,
I started
no.
catching on team.
No, what I'm saying is that
He was playing with Rocksteady.
No,
all that
I
stuff.
knew
So that's
New
why he
York-
playing with the Panthers and Reese.
Nah,
Yeah.
I knew New York City was gonna be in the house. I wanted to see a good game. Shit, I'm
I
a
get
coach
it.
and I'm a fan at the same time.
That's a
Copy.
fact.
Alright, bet.
That's
Shit,
a fact.
nah. But it happened to that, you know.
So then that happens. What happened during the game?
What you witnessed?
It wasn't really. I mean, look, it was fair. LeBron got the best at the end, but it was a fair game.
See, this is the first time I'm hearing that because everybody would make it seem like
Nah.
LeBron just dominated
Nah,
Lenny and that was it. Like,
Nah.
Nah, it was a fair game.
that's the first time I heard that too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lenny and Braun, man. But
Word.
Yeah, yeah, but that was some great moments, man.
I didn't know you coached
How
that
did
game.
it feel coaching LeBron though? Like really, when he was
But at that time, he wasn't larger than life at that time. You know what I'm
correct,
saying?
correct.
I coached a couple of kids in there. I coached
At that
Sean
time,
Livingston. I
right.
coached.
At that time, you
Kendrick
bigger than
Perkins.
him by far. Now he's up there with the big dogs.
At that time, yeah,
Big
Sebastian was one of those guys that LeBron admires as well. At that time, yeah, they was on the same level because I think the year before they both got MVP, or that year they both actually that same year I coached LeBron in the All-Star game against Sebastian, and I see myself one time when Sebastian made a move, I stood up like, oh shit, I'm on the wrong team.
Right. That's
So
your guy.
funny shit. Yeah, it's my guy. And I'm
Right,
coaching
right,
against
right.
him.
It's
He
only
did
right.
some shit, and I was like, holy shit, let's go.
Alright, so,
I'm cheering for this nigga while I'm coaching this nigga.
Right.
Yeah, it was
alright,
crazy.
So right
Fun
after
though.
after that game, right? After all of that, right? Now, Bashy looking to go to the NBA. The draft coming up. How y'all preparing for the draft? As a coach, this is your first like prospect. Like you seen Steph do it. So this is your prospect. This is somebody that you nurtured through this. Like what's going through your mind going into the draft, leading up to letting your prospect go? Like this is it. Now he gotta go and be a man.
Like this could pop it off, or it could be.
Well, his draft process was his high school process. So because after his high school career, he only had a couple of more games, which was the McDonald game and then the USA game, and then he had to go through individuals. So the process was basically this high school season and then maybe a month or two to prepare for individuals. You know,
Like
so
individual workouts with the NBA.
yeah. So that process was really taken with his agent. His agent was in charge of that.
So after him playing in All-American game,
I went to the All-American game with him. I went to the USA game with him.
right, and then after that it's just like you back to high school basketball.
Me, yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I
Like-
wish things was different. I wish I could have took a road with him to the NBA.
Right.
I think he needed some.
Yeah, he needed that. Right. I think
he
that
did.
too.
Was his brother helping him?
He had a whole circle of people that was helping him, but
But I felt like it would have been a different situation if you would have had a little bit more like in depth into that situation after he left you. But
have you guys ever had $10, $20 million?
no, that's why I said
So
Have you ever been a crackhead?
no.
So there's certain situations that we can't talk about unless we experience
That's a fact.
Yes.
it. You know, so we don't know that.
I'm gonna give you a few
That's
names from your program, from Juice program, and I want you to give me your best take on it. Start off, Ramel Bradley.
Oh, I knew you was gonna say that. Ramel Smooth Bradley. Ramel Bradley. I wish he went to a different high school for 4 years.
Like
I think his
Park
high
West?
sc- I think
started
his,
off Park West.
I think his high school career wasn't strong enough for him to propel in college. He was being recruited by two schools that I know for a fact, Seton Hall and Kentucky. And
I got a story about.
because I was close to Ramel's situation because he was calling his stepfather at that time was somebody from Coney Island that was related to Sebastian. That's why he was so close to us. So everybody thought he was coming to Lincoln, which I would love to have him, but it wasn't happening. I already knew that from the parents. But his when I went to the McDonald game and I seen Rondo and I watched Rondo and I found out he was from Louisville and he was really upset that Sebastian was committed to Louisville and Louisville didn't consider him.
That's why they didn't like each other?
He had an edge. He had an edge.
Well, that's why he had an edge about
Yeah, he had an edge about that. So when I seen him, and I think it was before I seen him, I said to Ramel, I said, I don't know about Kentucky right now because Kentucky getting Rondo, and he's from that same state, so I don't know if that's a good choice. I think Seton Hall would be a better choice for you individually. And so I wasn't really team Kentucky at that time. I wish he either went probably to Seton Hall and
it'd been a better opportunity, a better fit for him.
For him to go to the next level.
Correct.
Kojo Mensah.
Kojo, Ramel, Bashi, and Gino. They all played at the same time. I think I started those 4 with Sean James. And that experience made me understand that I can play cards. I ain't need no big man.
And guards we trust.
And guards we trust. Who told you that? Me? You got that from me?
No, sir. Ziggy.
Yo.
That was Ziggy.
You think you?
Well, Ziggy did have a lot of dollar bills in the strip club, so.
Yo, don't start, sir. Not on here.
He did have a lot of dollar bills in the strip club, so. I guess that shit was on the dollar bill and guards we trust.
Yo.
So, yeah, now Kojo, Sebastian.
So that was your starting 5. Kojo, Sebastian,
Gino, and Ramel, and Sean James. The reason why that was my starting 5 because, you know, somebody bamboozled me and took Antonio Pena away from me that year.
Who was the somebody?
Yeah. Who knows?
Who was the somebody, man?
No.
This is statute
He
of
played for the
limitations,
Panthers.
a player.
He played for the Panthers. Antonio Pena.
I know he played for the Panthers.
Yeah, that was a hit on us. That was a big hit. Antonio would have been the first 4-year. And I'm saying this, he could have been the first 4-year championship winner at Lincoln before Lance if he stayed his senior year. We lost in the Garden.
But when Tone wasn't there, he went
Tone
to he went?
St. Thomas More.
If I'm not
He'd
mistaken.
have been the 4th.
He left y'all.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
Lincoln after his junior
I think
year.
that was a bad decision because that was the year for him to be a captain, a leader, and learn how to score by getting double teamed. I think it would have enhanced his whole game.
Yeah.
Being a team leader.
He is good though.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was behind Sebastian for 3 years, and he'd have stepped out into the shadow, and he'd have been a man. And I don't know what would have happened, but I know we'd have probably won that game with Tonio on our team.
What's the reason why you think he left?
Sean. You gotta love him, man. You gotta love him.
Yo, this is sick, man.
You gotta love him, man.
Listen,
Yo.
with that same 5, staying with that same group right now.
So that same group, I'm gonna tell you something.
Can you go into, before you go, I just want you to go into the legendary game that I always hear about.
Yes, I'm about to say that.
Atlanta Celtics?
Yes.
Can you break that whole game
That
down? I
same
always hear
5.
about
Listen,
that game.
and we played against the Panthers that year too, and we beat them up. I was laughing.
Who the Atlanta Celtics
Pena
had?
had,
We played against Pena too, yes.
Where was this
So,
at? This Atlanta Celtics versus Juice All-Star game that I always hear like
I
one of the
want to
most...
say it was in Texas, because I know we played against Big Baby and he beat us and he was laughing at us. But Big Baby was I love Big Baby, man. But we played against Dwight Howard,
This is all I
Josh
want to-
Smith, and the other kid. What's the other kid name? That was I think he was
Randolph.
Yes.
Some Randolph,
Yes.
right?
So that was like 7 feet, 6'9".
Who was their guards? Was Rondo on that team?
Which had to be the guard? Javaris Critton.
Wow.
Yes, that's 4 pros.
Cliffy wasn't playing with them at that time?
I don't know. Cliffy kept playing the following year. I'm not sure. I don't think they had Cliffy.
So Javaris Creighton at that time.
I think they had Javaris.
So why everybody said Rondo played with them at a point in time?
Nah.
Never?
Nah.
So Javaris Creighton, Dwight Howard, Josh Smith,
Randolph.
I remember. I forgot his first name. I remember Randolph.
Yeah, and we played them and we beat them with 4 guards and Sean James was amazing that game.
What was the number?
Amazing. Sean James had about 11 blocks against them.
Was that like Sean James coming out party to the nation?
Yeah. Sean James went to the wrong college, bro.
What school he wanted to go to?
Northeastern.
What other schools he had? That you knew.
It didn't matter.
I just wanted to hear something, man.
It didn't
I wanted to
matter.
hear something.
It didn't matter. With those guards, listen, Sebastian went to the NBA. Ramel went to Kentucky.
Gino St.
John's. And
Kojo went with him, right?
Northeastern.
They both was together.
Yeah.
Package there?
Yeah.
You had nothing to do with that?
Nah, light skin dude did that.
Yo, pour up.
That's one thing I didn't do. I didn't interact with recruiting, especially when you got families that want to take control. I step back. Unless they needed my help. Never
I'm trying to get the light skin dude right now in my head.
Yeah, okay.
We'll talk about it another day.
Yeah. R.I.P. R.I.P.
Oh man.
Tiny, you think you blackballed?
Yeah, I think I'm more blackballed with black people.
Why
You know
you say
what I'm
that?
saying? Because
Do you most haters?
I think so. I think my own kind.
It hurts.
It's 2 ways to blackball somebody. Either you say something positive, or you say nothing.
Right.
And I got more nothing than positive.
So T, what are you doing to these people that everybody gotta be mad or be
Winning
hating?
is there's a other side of winning.
The book.
There's a other side of winning that people don't understand unless you win,
Right.
and you'll see.
If you're at the top for so long, somebody gotta come at you.
Yeah,
The
look at
media or
LeBron. LeBron getting the heart right now. And all he's doing is winning, and they just trying to figure out why he's winning and why he's not this and why he's not that, instead of respecting.
Greatness.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I respect you. I could put you in the same category with Bob Hurley.
Nah, that
hold on, what's the niggas?
You wild.
Huh?
Let me take a sip on it.
Let me take a sip.
Hurley.
Yeah, Bob Hurley. If Bob
I
Hurley
respect
isn't,
Bob Hurley. I respect Bob Hurley totally.
I'm gonna put you with
Let me hear this first.
yeah, I said Bob Hurley.
Ron.
Wrong.
Wrong who?
They disrespecting me. I'm glad this is red
You
wine.
said wrong. Wrong who?
Ron Clary.
Nah, I take the bar early.
I respect that. I'm not gonna. That's being real.
That's being respected.
Nah.
Yeah.
Bob Hurley is a dog, and you know in Jersey you got so much.
Nah, I put you on the Mount Rushmore of New York of high school coaches. I don't know too many high school coaches one like you. I'm not even gonna lie.
But I don't. So with me, and one of the reasons why I think my history is different is because, and I'm gonna go back to those 4 All-Americans, McDonald All-American, because everybody take high praise on me being a McDonald. Those are all homegrown that went to junior high school and elementary in Coney Island. All of them. 2 of them went to my school. One of them was in my class.
That was a 5-block radius.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 5-block radius. 2 of them live in this. Both sets of them live in the same building. Isaiah and White and Lance live in the same building. Sebastian and Stefan live in the same building.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's bananas.
That's crazy.
If I was a little bit,
That's crazy.
if I had a different nationality, I'd probably be, like you said, on some Mount Rushmore for just that
Just
alone.
that alone.
Right.
You
That's
know,
crazy.
Stuff like that is not even talked about enough.
nah, it's not.
If one you getting is like, all right, cool, but you get all of them.
And then and then you got our people saying they was pros already, and I'm trying to say when. So if they was pros already, then why we not still getting those pros out of Coney Island?
So you was there when.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Say that again.
If Coney Island,
if they pros
if
already,
Tiny didn't do it and Coney Island did
so
it,
why these pros? Where they at now?
where they at now?
Where the pros at now?
Yeah,
Because Lincoln looking good right now.
where?
My whole point exactly. My whole point exactly. Yo, you hear me?
Set me up for
That's right. They bottom of the bottom right now.
You
Don't
using
do that,
Cap,
man. My little
you
man's
using
over
Cap
there,
for a long
man.
time. I didn't know Lincoln was like that. You using Cap for a long time. I
Yeah,
didn't know Lincoln
man.
was
That's one thing about me. He'll tell you. I had a phone in there, and I
crazy.
found out. I said, Lincoln is some trash.
But they said that there was McDonald American and pros before that they got to.
Yeah, where they
When the
at?
last time a McDonald All-American came out the PSAL?
Right,
Whitehead.
right. Through who? Through who?
Through who?
Through Lincoln High School.
Through you.
Okay, I
Through
take
you. Take that.
Alright, that's what
Ain't no PSAO or a McDonald's All-American since you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, say that again. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And all these years, all these dudes, some of they high majors, and they going to Wagner, or they going to LIU, or they going to Sacred Heart.
I'm gonna tell you, don't.
I'm saying.
And my man, Coach at Wagner.
D-Max, man, come on. Yeah, that's family. We ain't taking that from D-Max.
We need
I'm
kids
just
to go to
saying.
Wagner.
We do.
True,
we do, we
but
do, we
these
do.
dudes are supposed to be
Kids
high
go to
level.
I got a
right
couple
now.
players for them, but I hope they do Wagner do the right thing at the end of the year. But
That's a fact. That's another story, but
Yeah.
we get into
Yeah,
that.
we get into
But
that.
one thing I was always thinking about, T, growing up, playing with you, playing around. I mean, like being around the Juice All-Starter family. I always remember you, Kamani, and Ant, like the fucking the three man weave, the horsemen. Like,
those my guys.
Did you ever see? Did you see yourself? Did you see back then where y'all all at right now? Shout out to Anton and his Rose Classic.
So-
just a little Rose Classic. We got Conrad McCray. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers, East Coast Scout. You got a big deal with Nike, whatever, and got his hands and everything. And anybody that know Ant, you know if you in good hands with Ant, you know you good. You in a good situation regardless. Now you got Kamani that started with Juice, went to S. Doc Carter, went to Team Next, went to New Heights, went from New Heights to Minnesota, went to St. John's, and I'm not putting it in the order, it's just all the accolades to now the assistant coach. Top assistant. Top assistant
So
at UConn. And this was like
Under who?
not the
Dan Hurley.
but yeah, under Dan Hurley. Shout out to Dan Hurley too. But that was like the core. Anybody that was around me or anybody that was around Juice, you knew like when Juice, the adults of the big dogs is Tiny, Kamani, you got Ant always behind the scene.
So I gotta say this.
And I wanted not to cut you off. I want to commend y'all for having a strong team like that and to setting examples for all of us that's now, most of us that played with y'all now coaches or still involved with basketball some way, somehow, doing many different things. So it started with y'all and y'all set a blueprint for us. And my question was, did you ever see it how it is right now?
No, I didn't see it, but I did see something. Anton is a guy that you bring home to your moms and say, you know, this is a great guy. He was a great guy off the court. So, and I think when Anton learned from a guy named Steve Stout how to work a room, I think he got a lot from that, and he know how to put himself in the situations and move up the ladder. Kamani, I knew Kamani was a hustler and a grinder and someone who's gonna be successful in something. You know what I'm saying? Every year he added layers to his resume or his money stream or whatever. So you knew Kamani was gonna be somebody in the business. You know, so, you know, I'm not surprised at all, at one bit. Did we plan that? No, we didn't plan that. We all went different routes. But real recognize real. And no matter what happens, you know, me, Anton, and Kamani, we always on the phone talking or just helping each other out.
That's love.
You know,
That's love.
you know.
That's real. I always wanted to ask that from being from that cloth and understanding and seeing y'all understanding what y'all was doing for many of people.
You got certain people that's you got certain friends or humans that last longer than marriages. You know what I'm saying?
So you wasn't offering no under the table money to recruit?
No, I did get offered one time. I'm not gonna say the school name, but I did get offered to help a college out and get paid for it. But when I was getting recruited by a school, when I was in JUCO.
You went to JUCO?
Yeah, I had to go to. I did everything.
What JUCO you went to?
Yeah, you
Westchester
had a chip.
Community.
You had a chip on your shoulder. That's why you won.
I went to.
so
I went everything.
I went to LA City
Yeah.
in California.
Yeah. So when
No one asked you.
No, I want to let them know. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's.
I went to
what you
college
call-
in
didn't,
California.
Jarrell?
No, didn't D Brown with it?
I know Jarrell Blasingame. That's why I got there through him and
Yeah,
Tiffany.
Jarrell was nice too.
Yeah, that's why I got
What high
there.
school Jarrell went to?
I can't even tell you.
He was nice though.
I can't tell you.
Remember
Why.
Jarrell?
Yeah,
I remember
Yeah,
Jarrell.
he went to UNLV and everything.
Yeah, Jarrell was nice.
Well, the successful career overseas.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that talking about JUCO, right?
Yeah.
Under the table.
Under the table.
So what I was saying is that, you know, I listened to someone when I made my decision about going to college, and I don't think it turned out the right way. So I never wanted to force or persuade a kid to go to a school. So
right.
I never. There's not one school in America, college, that said that they gave me money or I had my hand out
Right.
or I asked for money. That never happened.
Now T, you went to Lincoln. I mean, you leave Lincoln, come back. Pardon me. After you come back from Senior, you come back to Lincoln. What made you leave Lincoln to go to Nash? Like, what was that?
So I leave
where
Lincoln.
did that come from? Like, cause I know that was like a shocker to everybody.
Yeah, it was a shock. It was a shocker to me too because I got investigated at least 5 times. I got the receipts, you know, the receipts.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Paperwork.
I got
5 times.
5 times. Oh, I think it was more than 5 times. So I got, and it was the same story, and I started saying to myself, I thought the DOE goal was to get the kids to go from high school to college, almost by any means necessary, because I know for a fact that most principals in high schools, they graduation rate is important.
Correct.
So I thought I was doing my job by getting the kids to graduate and go to college. But there's another part of DOE called the PSAL who really cared about winning, and they thought that I was worrying about winning instead of getting the kids to the next level. And the fact that I was doing both, but not really trying to do both. I was really trying to get the kids seen so they can get recruited, so we all could win. You know, so when I came back from Seton Hall, and Rakim Felder, who I thought was very important to me, because when he came up from North Carolina to come play for me at Lincoln, South Carolina, and when I left Lincoln, he had to go to St. Pat's. So when I came back, I wanted to make sure this kid succeeded. So that year I came back from Lincoln, and we ended up losing in the championship because he broke his foot the game before that.
Who y'all lost to?
Jefferson. They blew us out. But only championship.
I'm just asking you a question.
That was his first
That's
championship
it.
when Rakim broke his foot.
I just
Who-
made
The
sure.
game before we
who was
blew
playing
him
on
out.
what
Just
team?
make sure you
Yeah,
remember.
Flock.
Shamari and
Shamari.
yeah, my man Flock.
Yeah, I
So
remember. I just wanted to make sure.
so
you
that
remember.
being, yeah, I remember.
And
So
CJ too, man.
so
They blew you out.
they blew us out. But that same year, you know, Rakim ended up going to the South Carolina University, and he ended up probably playing. He probably went further than any player that we talked about just now. Stephon, Sebastian Lance, Shamari, Shatari. He went to the Final Four, and he graduated from Lincoln and went to, you know what I'm saying? So
With South
that was-
Carolina,
yes. So that was
dope.
that
That
was
was
one of my most successful stories,
that was
because
dope.
most of us know where Rakim come from.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So
Shout out to Rob.
That was one that made the hoops. He was made the hoops. Coaching.
nah.
Rob was that made it
He was
coach. That's a
coaching.
fact.
Yeah.
He was coaching.
You don't know
That's a fact.
Yeah, I know,
yes, he
man.
do. That's a fact. Rob was
I was
definitely
talking to
coaching
him
with
there. Yeah.
Brooklyn
Dreads.
Ballers.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so that was I was much. I'm lost for words right now, because that's how proud I was for the kid.
That's dope.
So that was my first year coming back from Seton Hall. My second year, we won everything. We went undefeated in New York State. We won the states.
That was T-Boone.
No, that was Donald Flores. That was Mike Reed. That was Clay. That was the big kid that left Christ the King. You know, so
Josiah Lewis, Manzi.
Josiah Lewis.
Manzi was on that team too?
Manzi was a freshman. Yes, so we won everything.
You always had some dogs with you though.
Yeah,
Always some dogs.
Where you be stealing these pairs from, bro?
We drink wine together and I make them.
That's crazy. You always find.
So that's my second year back. So we rolling, like things is going great. And then the following year, you know, I get 4 or 5 transfers coming in. And
how are you pulling this off?
Listen.
Come on.
Drink wine and chill.
Listen, let me take a sip of this.
Because how are you pulling this off?
How you pulling this off?
That's why they. That's why
Nobody asks Billy D how he get the females, but they ask Tiny how he get players. You think Billy D's walking around and asking girls to come check him out? What the fuck is going on?
I think that's why
So my thing is though,
they tired of you.
When you left,
they
got tired of you.
I can see why the titles was coming in.
Right. So when you left Lincoln and you went to Nazareth, why you didn't do the same thing you doing in Lincoln to Nazareth?
Oh, you okay, hold on 1 second. Let me finish this. So the kids come into Lincoln, right? Mm-hmm. The year before that.
Which year is this? This Shaq Stokes?
No, Shaq Stokes is gone already.
All the way. He was way before them. I'm bugging. Pardon me, yo.
He bugging? Did you smoke cigarettes?
He in the podcast, bro.
And everybody smoke.
We not putting this on here.
No, you not. Don't edit that shit, X-Man. X-Man. Let him go. You're on fire right now. That shit, son. Yo, X-Man.
I forgot. Shaq was older than him.
All right, so I won the states, right? You would think the PSL was happy as hell because we beat the Catholic League, and that's what most of the PSL administration want. Mm-hmm. They really want to beat the Catholic League. How do I know? I found that out when I was AD at the Catholic League. So I come back and I get 4 or 5 transfers. Guess what? The year before we won the states, Clay was a transfer, Big Kid was a transfer, Donald Flores was a transfer. Josiah Lewis was a transfer.
Where Donald Flores was transferred from, and was he?
St. Raymond's.
Oh, Donald, I'm bugging.
So they didn't say anything about that year. So this year I come back and we rocking. We go to South Carolina, we win the whole thing. No, we go to Charlotte, we win the whole thing. Mm-hmm. We go to New Orleans, we lost in the championship. Mm-hmm. We come back in January, and they said my players are ineligible. I'm saying, what do you mean?
Who's saying that?
The PSL. They're ineligible. We'll let you know what's going on later. So I'm like, nah, this is a personal hit. This is not about the kids. So at the end of the year, you know, we end up losing. I said, this is personal. I said, let me remove myself because they stopping the kids because of me. If I wasn't there, maybe the kids could play.
Right. So you being real, not a sucker.
I told my AD, listen, I'm gonna leave when the administration change over. Cause I heard the administration was gonna retire. I'll come back. So I go to Nashville, and I bring 10 players there. So sophomores, hold on. I bring 10 players, and I'm allowed to bring players in, and I'm like in heaven now.
Alright, so I can talk now?
Yeah, you can talk now.
So when
take a sip.
Them people was ineligible, that mean that you had to play with whatever you had left?
It wasn't about that. It wasn't about who was playing left. It was about adults. And I want you to understand what I'm saying right now. It was about adults controlling the dreams of black kids. It wasn't about that. That's fine. So you could take me out of the game. Right. Suspend me if you think we did something wrong.
Right.
But let the kids play.
Let the kids play. Right. That's why I'm saying.
I take responsibility. Whatever. Let them do their thing. They
yes, if it's about me and it's about what you think I did.
Right.
Let the kids play.
Right.
Should never suspend the kids.
Right,
get rid of the coach.
So they suspended just the transfer kids. So they
5 of them.
And no, 4 of them. And one of the kids ended up going to Seton, St. Peter's, then Seton Hall. Another kid went to Iona. Another kid went to Georgia.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
They can't stop the unstoppable, break the unbreakable.
But they try, man. And it's people that look like us, man. People
I know.
that think that's supposed to be on our side. It doesn't happen in the Catholic League.
All right, so let's start there. Now you get the Nazareth. You bring 10 players. What happened?
Yeah, please tell me.
So at Nazareth, we had
The cameraman laughing.
at Nazareth. I brought in
10 sophomores.
yeah, it was like 9 or 10 sophomores, and I started 5 of them or 4 of them.
4.
And we end up losing. It might have been the Final Four, or we lost in the game to go to the chip to a kid that plays for Utah Jazz now, Kyle.
That's crazy.
He was
Kowski?
yes.
So
He was on the team that we lost to. He was at Fordham Prep, I think, at that time. So we lose to him.
And this is with your 10 sophomores and your 2 assistant coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You ain't
So-
name them.
Yeah, G and my man D.
Yeah.
So, and Rue. So, we coming back, and I already solicited to the league that I want to be in the AA. So, they didn't get back to me. But what happened is that at Nazareth, the funding is low. So the way I was helping the kids get through the school financially,
Yeah.
they try to stop it, for better or worse. They try to stop the funds that I was, hustling up.
Is that?
Yeah.
If it
So
wasn't that,
it wasn't what they said it was going to be when it come to helping the kids move on to the next level. And then I proposed to them that maybe we should just, if I don't play AA, let me take my team and play on a national level, and let the school continue to play A, B, and so on. And I take my team nationally. They didn't understand what I was talking about. So I got offered from the Patrick School to come coach with Jonathan Kaminga, and the next year I'll be the head coach. Then COVID hit, and so that's when my break hit.
so you did 1 year at Nazareth? or
1 year at
2?
Nazareth, 1 year at Patrick School, then the COVID hit.
When you left, when you did your year at Nazareth, was it like did Gary know that he was getting a job? Was it like
Most likely,
Was it a conversation that you had like with your?
Or was like you was getting him prepared?
No, it was it was more like G.
Because if they'd have gave you that money, or they let you do what you wanted, you'd have stayed at Nazareth.
If they allowed me to
You'd
continue
have been at
to,
Nazareth. And Gary would never been hired head coach for Nazareth.
that might be true.
Correct. Because you'd have been still there.
I
You the
still
man.
been there.
And
Yes.
right now, Nazareth said to him, "Yo, Tiny, whatever you want, we're gonna give you. We backing you." Gary could have never been head coach then.
That probably would have been right.
He'd have been Nazareth now. They probably took money.
G probably would have got a job somewhere else.
G
though.
Probably.
For sure.
I probably would have helped push G to Robeson,
Yeah,
where he belonged.
yeah, where he belong.
He keep telling me I belong at Lincoln. He belongs at Robeson.
Yeah,
That's tough.
that's tough.
But another Robeson alumni got that now. Shout out to Phil.
Yeah, shout out to Phil.
Shout out to my man Phil Grant, man.
G gotta go
One thing
to
about
college.
coaching, right? And this is my look on it, outlook on it. If you watch Rick Pitino coach, have you ever seen Rick Pitino coach?
In person? No.
Yeah.
On TV.
Have
yes.
you ever? So you never really seen him coach?
Not in person. No.
I never seen
His
it.
We grew up watching or going messing with John Calipari.
Oh, let's go with John Thompson. You ever seen John Thompson coach?
Not in person. No.
Okay. So
John Calipari.
well, Calipari, I like Calipari a
Yes,
lot.
we see him a lot.
Yeah, I like Calipari a lot.
Yeah.
I see
that
what
dude's
you're
it.
going.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, with the Nets, with the Nets, with the UMass. We was at the UMass camps. We going to the Nets. We doing all that. Memphis, whatever. We going with John Calipari. Wherever you go, we go.
I'm gonna take a sip to that. Hold on.
Okay.
yeah. Cause he
That's a fact.
That's a fact. We talking about right there. I'm lying, Slum.
No,
I got
bro.
one question.
I'm
for
playing
you.
against Marcus Camby. I'm a kid.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Did he ever take you to the Gold Club in Atlanta?
No, he didn't take me.
Oh,
He took my other boys though.
You sure he didn't take you to the Gold Club?
I got no response to that one from me. I didn't go physically, but I was in the area.
See what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know? So what I'm trying to say about coaching, most coaches coach their way, either they play or their personality. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, when I got back from Seton Hall, I looked at the game differently. I wasn't a screamer as much as I was. I wasn't a yeller. I was more or less, okay, how can I get the kid to do what I want him to do without so much emotion? But I didn't change the style of play that I played. I just had my approach change. You know, so sometimes we get pushed in a situation where we think that we should do things to please people that don't even care or matter. So they're staying focused on what we need to do to get this kid to the next level. You know, and I think that's what sometimes coaching or coaches either overcoach or undercoach. There's a fine line between that. And you will only see that when kid leaves you and how well they do at the next level. Sometimes you don't see it when they're with you. You know. So I think my positive as a coach is that I get kids to compete on the court. My negative as a coach is that maybe I don't focus too much on what they do off the court after they leave me.
Wow.
That's deep.
That's deep.
It's the other side of winning, bro.
I 100% agree with you on that.
That's how you start the book out? With that
Nah,
book?
I'm not giving you that, son. You guys deal for me, son?
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this though,
You
Tiny,
trying to get
man.
my book deal?
This is real though, for real. I think that for what you accomplished at your whole high school career, what you accomplished, nobody gave you a NCAA double job or a Big East job. They didn't offer you nothing. No D1s.
Besides seeing her.
Like nobody else offer you a job that you'll come to my program. Cause it's mind-boggling to me that think about it, Tiny. Listen to me. You got 4 state. You got all these state championships. You got all these.
This is when New York is New York with competition.
You got the best of the best, and you just breeding NBA players. So not one college be like, yo, let me get him a job in college.
So let me ask you this question. I don't want to say this on camera, but I got to get another outlet. I'm the king of analogies. So, if you Seton Hall, if you St. John's, and you want to continue to get great players, why would you take me
out of the equation and go put a college? Well, that's the case.
Then who's gonna
get the players?
Who's gonna
feed me? Who's gonna feed me? Got you.
Nice.
So you stay on the low level and give me my players.
What do we call that in back in the days?
Cock blocking.
No.
Why not? They don't want him. They don't want him to go to the next level.
He's not saying cock blocking. That's like saying you the plug.
You got the cotton.
You the plug.
Got you now.
You got the cotton.
So why would I?
You making it
right? You making a shake for me.
Right.
If I'm at Duke or I'm at UConn, you're not coming with me. I need you to stay right there so you can bring me the players.
Right.
Copy. Makes sense.
No, just mold the players.
Yeah, we want you to mold them. So now when you come to me now, I ain't gotta do too much. I get you.
What you?
Just like,
go ahead, Fleur. My fault. I'm Square.
just like when he left the game. Since he left the game,
He
ain't nothing been
there's
coming out.
no McDonald American since you left.
But that's what I want to say now. Bring it to that. You left the game to come back.
Who do you think you are?
Hold on, bro.
Now who do you think you are?
To come back.
Like, yo,
Yo, where you gonna take this camera, son?
Because it's
Yes. Ain't no time limit to this motherfucker.
Listen,
You like that, bro?
listen, because
like
it's real
that.
right now. Seriously. Now, take a break. Done with Nas, whatever the case may be. I was there. You get a call, a text. LWA.
I'm gonna tell you when my break really hit me.
I'm not saying that.
I'm gonna tell you when my break really hit me. COVID hit me. COVID hit me big. It hit me big time because when COVID was going on and people was dying and shit, and I started looking at my life and I was like, yo, this shit is not promise. I opened up my fucking storage and I read my articles and I started seeing shit. Yo, he said that? Then I seen my videos on Through the Fire. I got 800 hours of Through the Fire unedited. I was like, oh, he was next to me? Oh shit, that nigga used to talk about me. I started reading shit and I started, wow, these niggas didn't love me. These niggas is full of shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
You know, so that's when I opened my eyes and I was like, wow, it's my own people. It's my own people. And you want to ask why I didn't get that call? My own. Guys move up in this business is, and I love Ant, but he got pulled up. I love Kamani, but he got pulled up. We get pulled up. Some people don't get pulled up. You know what I'm saying?
But your track record.
That track record, that don't look around the Claro. He won 1,000 games. He never got pulled up. And he was the only one that's really, Ron the Claro might be the only one that kept telling me, get the fuck out of here. Don't stay here. Don't get stuck like I'm stuck. And I didn't understand what he was saying. Because you can get stuck in helping people. What you
mean by that?
You can get stuck helping people until you need help and no one is
nobody's helping to help you. Yeah. I know a lot of lawyers that was in prison. A lot of lawyers that can help everybody else get out on their case, but they can't get themselves out. Think about that, bro. I see a lot of lawyers in there getting everybody else out. Can't get himself out. That's him right there. He was stuck. His heart was too big. He's sitting back, molding these kids, remember I told you when you mess with somebody, a kid, all you love hard. He had these kids when they was young. Put them in school, watched them. He groomed them.
That's what I wanted to ask you, like Bashy, 30 million. Not to say like he got it or whatever. Lance, NBA contracts. NBA contracts. Like
this is going the wrong way.
Nobody came and was like, yo, Tiny, here go the crib over here. Like, yo, I'm gonna get you a crib over here, 2 mil. Like,
you my high school coach, right?
Like you
my high school coach.
You
the one that helped me to get to my level. So you mean
I get a contract for 32 million, 6 years? I can't come get Tiny? I can't get Tiny a deuce? 2 M's?
2 M's out of that? That's for you, bro.
Don't look at me. Look that way.
Two M's.
They asked you the question.
And now I see them between me and you.
So
it hurts though, right?
It doesn't hurt because
you was loyal to them.
Nah, because my upbringing, I wasn't given. You know what I'm saying? I'm a foster kid who had to go through trials and tribulations, who had to steal, rob, and to get a dollar. Yes, so you giving me a handout, I wasn't used to that. I'm gonna give you an example.
You a taker.
Before Stephon got drafted, I bought my brand new car. Before Sebastian got drafted, I bought a brand new car. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want no one to think that you can that I needed you.
Correct.
And that being said, maybe they thought I didn't need help.
Right.
I'm only saying that from what I see.
Right.
But I mean, if I was in their place, if you scratch my back, I'm scratching your back.
Correct.
You ain't got to say that to me.
It's only right.
It's only right.
You would think it's only right.
If I went to the league, I think I'd have owed Ziggy something. I'd have owed Tippy something. My opinion. They worked me out in the gym. They did all that for me. They was giving my mom's money to pay for the bills and everything. So I'm knowing that.
They was making sure none of these people give you no money under the table to make sure you don't get that
I'm not
shot.
gonna go against what y'all saying. I'm just.
I respect that.
know.
I respect it, man. I just don't like that, man. And look, you know what I'm saying? And you still open your phone and answer the phone for them and knowing that you there for them. Real show. I know that because you got a good heart. That's why. You got a good heart. You everybody like you is different, bro. And it bothers me a little bit, man, that these dudes on the highest level and forget about their high school coach. How?
Because I feel like
I don't think Zeke did that though. I don't think.
Nah, Zeke is probably the only one.
Okay, that's even better.
Zeke is.
That's
this
good.
is why
Only
Zeke,
him.
But
This is why
Zeke had not to cut you off, T, but Zeke didn't have a career that the rest of them had.
Yes, he did.
No,
Yes, he did.
I ain't gonna. No, he had the career, but I just want to say Zeke probably just like how
Zeke
he
did
went.
the most for me.
Okay,
I know he did that.
respectfully.
Zeke did the most for me.
I know.
I mean, by him bringing you along, seeing
Zeke
all
did the most for me individually. Sebastian put me on the spotlight.
Got you the hype. Okay.
And Sebastian also allowed me to be a part of this decision making. So, and I'm grateful for that.
Right.
You know, and Lance was Lance. You know what I'm saying? and when I say that is because Lance probably had the only mother and father that was really step by step with him.
Nah, I could vouch for that, T.
Yeah.
I've been around Lynn since 4th grade, real.
Yeah.
Ain't no running no game on his pop. Ain't just nothing, like they just there on deck.
Yeah.
Ain't no getting the Lynch.
So out of them three though, Lance took the bag by far.
What you mean took the bag?
More than them. Lance was at the top right now as far as money wise. Out of them three, correct?
Could be
He stayed the longest.
Right. That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. He got
him and
the moment.
Sebastian the same
Oh,
amount of
yeah,
years.
facts. I'm bugging.
Sebastian did 10 years too.
But he had 2 good contracts, right?
Yeah.
He had 2 good ones.
Well, see, it's not about counting their money.
No, I'm not counting their pockets. I'm talking about like far as who took more out the NBA. Out of the whole. It would be Lance, Bashy, then Whitehead.
Yes,
Okay.
I think so, but I really don't. I don't know that, but
You mean the numbers don't lie? We can.
it
you know
don't
what I'm
lie.
saying? The contracts is there. That's we can look it up right now and see who took the more out of the NBA.
Yeah, that's true. But what I'm saying is that Lance is like Lance a different animal, bro. Like his love is different, bro.
Yeah. I could tell.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
he
could
just a real dude, bro.
Yeah, I could tell.
Facts.
I could tell.
You know what I'm saying? Like they all special to me, and I'm only talking about the guys who went to the NBA. But I got
mad special
I got
kids,
so many
man.
special kids, man.
I see it every day
Like,
coming out Coney Island.
this shit don't, all that other materialistic shit don't matter to me because I get on the phone or kids call me. Like Brandon Walters, man.
Shout out to B. Walters. You still talk to B. Walters, man?
Come on, man.
Shout out to my man B. Walters, man. I ain't seen my man in years.
Brandon Walters came to me, Billy could walk and say, yeah, I'm coming to your school. All right, come on, let's go.
We ain't gonna. I don't want to get into them type of because I was supposed to be in that. I was supposed to be in Through the Fire. Me, D. Mac.
You know what I'm saying?
Other
like
situations happen.
I got a
We
kid
was
named
all
Stuart
supposed to be in
Braddock
there.
that I got so many stories and so many kids
Dad Peterson.
that who gives a fuck about the money, bro? Relationships is lifelong and
Relationships worth more than money.
and I don't. I mean, like I'm okay with the money.
With the money, I felt like you would have built a gym in Coney Island.
We should have had a gym. I want to say something on this platform, but I'm not giving y'all this. I'm not. I'm gonna say this one in my pocket. But we should.
Coney Island should have
Island
a gym, bro.
Should have.
That's a fact.
They should have a gym,
Coney.
bro.
I'm gonna put it like this.
Your name should be on the gym on the floor.
Word
Should I
to
say this shit, bro?
Say it, man.
Your name
Yeah,
should be
take
on
a
the
sip and then say
floor,
it.
man.
That's right.
This ain't gonna make me say it, Rod.
Just say it. I'm just saying.
this
I
shit
know
is-
when you take your sip,
This is bubbly wine. This ain't the real wine.
Oh,
This
you
is some
gonna
cheap
say it,
shit,
man?
bro. Put it like this. For what I know, and the shit I went through, and the shit I seen, Stephon Murray could have been LeBron James. Meaning that he could have signed Sebastian, Lance, Chris Taft, Quincy Doobie, Norman Richardson, Isaiah Whitehead, and we could have had a fucking huge gym in Coney Island.
Or
Damn.
Shut the mic.
You better not shut it. He getting real. That's right. Yeah, look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Yeah.
Damn.
That's
That
crazy.
was it right there. That's a drop the mic moment.
That's drop the mic moment right there, bro.
Damn,
It's a
man.
fact.
He could have.
But we not dropping the mic. Cause you did more shit out here. Pardon my language. You come back because
You
we
can't
not,
curse on this shit?
You can, but I just
I
want
mean,
to.
fucking Mason niggas be cursing.
I ain't facing them.
But
What the fuck what's going on?
they say
They told me I gotta chill
we
right
got
now.
the big dog.
You
We
gotta
get the
get,
deal first?
they got a
Oh,
deal.
okay.
Then we could.
Yeah, then you can do
We
whatever
gotta
you
get
want
the
to
deal,
do.
T. We just starting out. Then we can start acting
So
crazy.
when you talk to your people, you know how you talk.
You
know
got your
they-
network people telling
Right,
you
tell
your
them.
the people's got something going on and they need the deal so they could be live and direct. But you come back and go to LWA. You snatch arguably probably the best player in New York right now.
So you know what, LWA,
Hold on. Hold on.
Talk to him, Slum.
This kid was in the Bronx. I don't even think you knew him at the time, had a relationship with this kid, or anything. I'm saying this now because I was with you. And you went to a school in Fort Rockaway, got a school, whatever the case may be, and you grabbed, arguably that was the best freshman at the time, playing varsity St. Raymond's, doing this thing, and bring him to you. Forget, and bring the whole posse, the whole family, the whole foundation.
You like that, bro?
Anderson Diaz. How did that come about, T? Because that was like the LWA move, and then you popped it off by saying it. Why when Anderson Diaz said, "I'm transferring to LWA."
That was a result of my experience of my past success, and it's also just being real. Like when I talk to people, and when I'm allowed to recruit, unlike the PSCL, which is crazy, because the fucking Brooklyn Tech can recruit, right? Can Brooklyn Tech recruit smart kids?
Can Midwood,
Brooklyn to Bronx Science, can they recruit fucking smart kids? Right?
So why can't recruit ball players?
So now that sports is making more than doctors and scientists, why the freak we can't recruit smart kids to also play a sport and graduate and go to college and play ball and make $1 billion like LeBron, like Steph Curry, like everybody else that's about to make $1 billion playing a sport. It makes no sense. The PSL is brainless when it comes to what's going on in this era of sports.
Who runs that?
The DOE.
DOE.
Yes, DOE.
Okay.
So that being said, when I'm allowed to recruit and I'm allowed to use my experience and what I've done, I can get anybody, I think. You know what I'm saying? And those guys that you named that went to LWA, I communicate with just about all of the parents. Most of them are on track to be Division I players, and that equals NIL deals. Actually, a couple of them got some NIL deals right now. You know, so and that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to give our knowledge out to help these kids move on to the next level. And a lot of us are still stuck on winning championships and pleasing these schools, and kids is being left behind. I was brought up with No Child Left Behind, and when they say No Child Left Behind, it doesn't mean no child left behind academically, socially, emotionally, financially. You know, dreams.
One band, one sound.
You know what I'm saying? So if you into this basketball or this sports world, then be real about it. I mean, a lot of coaches don't study what they need to study to get the kids to the next level. So how do I get those kids to come to LWA?
And this is kids that, not to say it like that, they wasn't around they was too young for the bash eater, too young for the Lance.
I didn't have to use that. I'm gonna tell you.
No, I'm just saying, just to know who you are. Like at the end of the day, a lot of these kids didn't know who you are.
But one thing I can say though, they know about YouTube. They know about the phone.
It wasn't that.
It wasn't no YouTube or nothing for them. I'm
gonna tell you what I think it was. It was parents. When I was growing up, I didn't have a father or mother that was watching me play basketball. You know what I mean? They wasn't telling me, go there, go there, go there. These parents are more involved, and that's a good thing and a bad thing.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I got a lot of parents that DM me or ask me for help, and sometimes, you know, I pick and choose because I know the more I help might be the more I hurt. Because a lot of parents and a lot of people don't understand what real help is. So they take it for as if Tiny trying to do something to better himself. I'm still here.
I think I'm going through that right now.
It's the other side of winning.
I think I'm going through that
It's
right
the
now.
other side of winning.
Like as far as
It's
the
the
things
other
I
side.
do and trying to help, I think people don't understand me.
That's dope.
When you say it like that,
Yeah.
when you say it like that, I feel you coming from with that.
Yeah. So sometimes, you know what? I'm glad because I really was tired when Isaiah got to Lincoln, and I really wanted to just relax and chill out and just.
That's what that was my when
I was really tired. You know what I mean? I was tired of of fighting for other people's families, and I was losing time with my family.
That's what I was about to say. Like, you never got to a point of, like, yo, I'm gonna just fall back. Like, I'm spending, as a coach, and we all, know what I mean, could see it, I'm spending a lot of time with other people's kids. And I'm missing out on mine, but for my passion, and I'm feeling like, damn, I gotta help this kid out, and I gotta help this kid out. But at the same time, you missing out on a lot with your own family, and sometimes that shit fuck families up.
College coach told me this one time when Sebastian left Lincoln. It might be the year I lost, and I was sitting at the Garden watching the championship, and I'm not gonna say his name, but a big time college coach asked me, am I ready to go to the NCAA? Am I ready to be a college coach? And I said, yes. He said, are you married? I said, not married, but I have a fiance. He said, then don't do it. I said, why? He said, 'cause a lot of college coaches get divorced in this business because they don't have time to be a family man.
That's true. Because you committed all your time with these kids.
And sometimes it's not worth it. Most of the time, it's not worth it.
So, at times, you felt like you overcommitted yourself?
Yeah, that's the other side of winning. That's my book.
That's your book.
You can win on the court and lose at home.
Because deep down inside, you winning deep down inside in life, but you're losing it where your whole fan base and your whole at the house.
I'm gonna buy that book for all my parents too, for my kids.
I'm going to start, because my goal was when I got the AD job at Nazareth, I wanted to really get into the field of mentoring coaches and adults to see what I was looking at as a coach, or see what I was looking at as a teacher, or to see the things I was losing at as a partner at home. Because you got to have all those hats. You know, you got to be a father, you got to be a teacher, you got to be a coach, you got to be a friend, and somebody's gonna lose out. You know what I mean? So how you split your time? You know, I feel sorry for Gary Irvin, bro. Like, in the midst of him being a successful coach, what about being a successful partner, a father? Don't lose out on those hours, on those times, because that's more precious than anything. You know, you can't get that back.
Facts. I agree with you on that. I understand it for real.
You know, I did 30 years. You did 30 years. I mean, a couple of years in camp. I did 30 years in the DOE.
Yeah. No, I ain't did a couple. I did 14 and a half. That's not a couple.
No,
yeah, compared to you, yeah, I did. I know.
That's a lot of time.
Correct. That time right there, I can't get back. And
I can't get back 30 years that I spent worrying about other people's family.
Facts.
You turned those 30 years into success. You changed the whole
The dynamics of basketball.
Me?
I know.
Of course. What about me?
I get you. No.
Right.
What about your kids?
What about the guy who spent 30 years working on his future,
was your kids
and now he's a
affected
fucking
by that?
billionaire?
Was your kids affected? Your relationship with your kids was affected by your coaching career?
I think so.
Did they explain that to you?
No.
Kid not really gonna articulate that to their parent.
Nah. But I know I
He's gonna
did.
Keep that resentment
I
inside.
did some other bullshit that made other kids.
Because the thing about it, just hear it out, Squeeze. Your story, you told me that you was being around other parents and other kids, whatever, because nobody had the love for you. And I'm saying in your household. So now, just imagine his kids.
No.
That was deep.
Just imagine his kids, right?
Right.
Hold on, his kids, right? His own kids. Hold on, Squeeze.
Yeah.
His own kids, right? See, my dad on the road every time practicing, training, doing all this with other kids. What the time he got for me as a father?
Right.
So they feel some type of way deep down inside, and respectfully, he did what he loved. It's hard. It's hard juggling that right there. Because right now, without him, you could say that Whitehead could have went to the league if you wasn't in Lincoln.
Forget about Whitehead.
All right, but
let
did
me
you
ask this
care?
question. Let
Did
me
you
ask this question.
care,
Let me ask you
Just,
guys this question.
I want to say,
Let me ask you this question. Let me
Nick,
ask you this question.
I want to bring up the other people.
Let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you all this question. Harstein retires. Tiny don't goes to Lincoln. What happens to Lincoln?
Nothing.
Because Tiny not at Lincoln
That's
right
always
now.
a what if.
Right.
So who takes that job
Tom, Dick, and Harry.
and do Sebastian be Sebastian?
That's a
Do
what
Lance
if.
be Lance?
We don't
Do
know that.
Lance even go to Lincoln instead of going to Laughlin? Do Whitehead goes to Rice where he was heading to?
Instead of Lincoln.
But
If Lucky Rice didn't close down.
and I don't want to not to get it off them, T, because those are just not the only people you
That's a
coach.
fact.
Know what I mean? Like, do
That's a
Devon
fact.
Peterson go to Kansas State?
That's a fact.
Do Nick Leon
The other
go
kid
to St. Peter's?
Villanova.
Exactly.
Right?
Do Mel White go to Seton Hall?
No,
I mean, pardon me, Mel White.
What's
Not
the
Mel
other
White
kid
went to
that went to
Nebraska.
Villanova?
Do Mel Jackson go to Seton Hall?
What's
one?
the other kid you sent to? Didn't he go to play with your school too? He went to Villanova.
Not Pena.
Pena.
No.
Nah,
That's the only one I went to.
Corey
Villanova.
Fisher?
Nah.
No, Corey played with
Fisher's- Corey Fisher's
Corey
supposed to
Fisher
come
went
play.
there.
You said what?
Yeah, I say that.
What you said?
Corey Fisher's supposed to have came to Lincoln. Now I'm just joking.
Facts. They ain't just joking.
Corey
play
Fisher's
some
supposed to have came to Lincoln.
Who you talking about? Though?
I'm trying to figure out.
I'm trying to think about somebody else. That
Villanova?
Villanova. Nope.
Nah, just Pena.
Pena the only one that went to Villanova.
Malcolm's supposed to have came to Lincoln too. He went to Villanova.
Malcolm went to Robertson.
Malcolm's supposed to have came to
He
Lincoln.
wasn't going to no Lincoln, man.
So you supposed to get Gary
Gary
and Malcolm
Gary.
now?
Like,
Come on, T.
You getting now? You just
Call Malcolm.
you had a lot of people, T. All right, we
Call
go-
Twink.
All right, we gonna do
My
that.
phone
later.
dead
But
right
listen,
now. You
right?
lucky. My phone is dead.
When you was going through your coaching career, right, and you saying that your kids was maybe, did you think about it, or you didn't even
No,
care
I didn't.
no moment?
No, it wasn't about me caring. It's me not understanding that the success I thought I was having outside the home, I wasn't having it in the home.
Right, you thought it was all a part of it.
I thought everybody was happy
that you was.
and was understanding what I was doing.
Right, right.
Was a family thing. It wasn't a family thing. It was individual.
Mm.
You know. And
That was your personal.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you see guys like Bobby Hurley, his wife. They're basketball families.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got basketball families and you got individuals. If you're not a basketball family, shit ain't gonna work.
Correct.
The whole it's like a person
Everybody
who's a
gotta be
rapper.
committed. Gotta be committed.
That whole they understand the rapping
In
game.
the studio with them.
Or they gotta
Yeah.
understand that he gonna be on the
Everybody gotta
road.
be committed. Yeah,
Right,
I get you.
That's why Beyonce and Jay-Z fits because they both understand their business.
Right.
Same business.
Right.
That's a fact. See?
So, with basketball, before we end this or whatever we doing, right? With basketball in the PSAL, you think that all these leagues, the commissioners change these leagues to the point that these leagues can't keep up with to keep the talent in New York, or you think that it's just the talent is leaving?
Nah, I think and I hope this is the last thing I say. I think that in New York City, especially the PSCL, if you go to a college, right? Let's look at Duke. What's Duke known for?
Breeding winners and NBA
What's
players.
Duke known for?
That's many different things.
Right. They
Like what?
One of the top
Discipline.
colleges,
For what?
athletes, and
And you said athletes. Some people might say Duke is one of the best academic schools. Why we only know Duke for athletics?
that's what we know. We know Duke for basketball.
And that's supposed to be one of the top academic schools. So if basketball means that much to Duke, then the PSCL and the DOE needs to understand that that's an athletic department. So how do we use our athletic department to make sure our clients succeed? And it's not about putting together PSCL championship games and all that other shit. How we make sure that the kid from Brooklyn Eagle goes to an Ivy League school opposed to a fucking JUCO.
Right.
Let's say he don't make it academically, sports-wise. Why we can't push him academically?
Right.
Like, what are we doing at the PSCL as an athletic department?
Right.
Because in Duke and Seton Hall and LIU, the athletic department works together to make sure kids graduate, make sure kids' grades is right. We don't do that in New York City. And
right.
down south,
Yeah, and that's
Down
what I
south?
wanted to get at, because I don't know. I never was a coach. I never been in that program.
well, I was there. I was at the PSCL. I was the
Right.
athletic director
So
of the
I
Catholic
want to know
League.
why all
I
these
coached
other
there.
kids in these other states is going to these schools
Because
but
they believe in athletic as a
athletic
career.
department as the, right, all right,
Wow.
cool,
Jay-Z,
cool,
50 years old, he's still trying to rap. Why?
cool.
$1 billion. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
If money is the end of is a means, then what are we talking about? It's
That's crazy.
T, before we get out of here, give me one advice you want to give to the kids and one advice you want to give to adults.
Don't let them lie to you.
That's for the kids.
Do some research. You got a smartphone. Don't be stupid with a smartphone.
Deep. Don't be stupid with a smartphone.
Squirt,
Damn.
give me one advice before we get out of here. You want to give to the kids at Dubs? You know how we leave here.
I just want to tell you, T, man, I really appreciate what you did for basketball, man. I really, like, honor you as a human being, just as a man. Like,
Appreciate that.
just as somebody that came in this game so young, you gave your 20s up to helping people and helping kids. Like, that as a coach, as a young coach right now, coming in the game, helping 7-year-old kids, 8-year-old kids, it's like, I understand, I can imagine what you went through, and I don't feel like you get honored enough. Like me
Appreciate
saying this
that.
right now is like really like chilling, because I really feel it, like, because what you did for the basketball community is like unheard of and unseen, and I seen it, and I just want to tell you, like, yo, you dope, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
You dope, bro.
Appreciate
Word.
you. Really
dope.
do. Really do.
Really
Appreciate
dope.
this whole situation.
Word, man.
I needed
just
this.
want to tell y'all kids out there, trust the flow, man. Trust the flow. Find somebody like a Tiny and just ride with them. Just don't believe everything that everybody go tell you. Trust the flow, man. It's people like him out there. Find somebody, stick with them, and just believe in it.
Just
It's gonna work.
let me add something to that. What he was saying. Watch out for the BAC, the Bad Advice Crew.
Bro, give me one thing.
There's so much I want to say right now to you, Tiny, but first and foremost, I'm going to tell you this, man. My way of living now is totally different. I was away for 14 and a half years, so I understand I was away from my children. So I get it a little bit about my daughter. She go to Howard right now.
Nice.
And I get the little resentment of, and I was snatched away. So in your situation, you want to do what you want to do as far as to help kids and do all that stuff, and I get it. So now I'm trying to build my relationship back with my daughter right now to understand that I was trying to provide something, but the wrong way. So I'm here now, so I'm trying to make this time up. But for the kids right now, man, lock in, man. Just stay grounded and do what you could do. Don't give up, man. And it's schools out there that can get you. If my opinion is, I'm telling you this now, work on your game every day. Work on your game. Work out. Because I know for sure, man, y'all can do it. Y'all can be great, man. Just stay focused, stay positive, and we here for you if you need us. We got trainers, we got coaches. We can help y'all out.
And I'm a basketball developer, not a trainer. or coach.
Say it again.
Basketball development coach.
That's what I'm talking about. Not no more training no more.
No, I
Training for somebody else.
Training is what you do on the court. I do everything all off the court.
That's right.
And off the court.
Talk to them, Slum.
My advice is, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it's
a
tough,
good day today, man.
Thank
Hearing
you, T.
Thank
to
you,
start
T,
off
man.
with that, I appreciate you. Could have been doing 1,000 other things, but I know I called you.
I'm retired.
I'm just saying, I called, and anytime I call, you always pull up for me. So I appreciate you all for that. And for the people, I mean, be the smart kid that play dumb, because a lot of dumb people can't play smart.
Hello.